Hi everyone, it's me and Audrey, and we are here to present video number 13. Today we are going to talk about the persuasive paper, and specifically the rebuttal paragraph. So that is what we're going to talk about, and Audrey is now probably at her capacity for tolerating my video hijinks. So down you go. First, let's do a little bit of review before we get to the rebuttal paragraph. In order to get to the sample that I am going to be showing you today in the video, you're going to go to your language arts class, the persuasive essay assignment, and one of the options for the attachment is the persuasive paper example, sample. And if you go there, that is a little bit of my way of showing you the formatting and how to set up your paragraphs, how to set up your research for this assignment. So let's review a little bit what we've talked about so far. So we talked about your sources should be at the very end of your paper. So each source plus 5 notes for each one. You should have 3 sources that are for your opinion and 3 sources that are against your opinion. So a total of 6 sources with 5 notes for each. So obviously I didn't show every single source in my research notes. I just showed you a sample of how you could format it. So the research notes are at the end of your paper. If you go up to the very beginning of your paper, that's where I should see the header and then the heading information with your name and my name and the date, and then your introduction. And just to review, your introduction should start with a hook, and that's what you see in magenta, that color. And then you should have 2 or 3 sentences of background information, and that's what's highlighted in light green. And very importantly, you should have a thesis statement which outlines your main argument of your paper, and that is highlighted in orange. So that's the introduction, which we've already talked about. Then I give you a sample reason paragraph, and you can have 2 reason paragraphs or 3 reason paragraphs. That is up to you based on how much information you have on your topic. So for the reason paragraph, you'll notice that in purple is your topic sentence, and then in light blue there, light kind of turquoise blue, you should have 7 to 8 sentences that really support your argument or your topic sentence specifically. And that should be specific evidence with facts, with quotes, to really drive home a strong argument. So what is new for today is your rebuttal paragraph. And what that consists of is, first of all, you have to state what the opposing viewpoint is. What is their overall statement? And then you also have to break it into their individual claims. So in my sample about climate change, the opposing viewpoint there is in the reddish color. That's their overall viewpoint. But then you see in the dark yellow colors how I break down their individual claims, and for each one, you see the dark yellow claim, you'll see my rebuttal in green. And that's where I just tear down their argument by giving very solid evidence to prove the contrary. So it's very important that if you have an opposing viewpoint in your paper, that has specific claims, that you make sure to have a rebuttal for each one of those claims. Now, this could end up being in just one paragraph, depending on your information. Now, for mine, it made sense that there was a second rebuttal paragraph because I have two really big parts. One is people denying that there is climate change. That's one part. And then I had a second part where there's people, that think that there's climate change, but they deny that humans have a part in contributing to it. So that's what made sense for my paper, because there just was a lot of information for both of those claims. So if you have questions about that with your paper, make sure to contact me and I can guide you through it and look at your research and see what would be the best organization for that. So the very last thing for your paper will be the conclusion. We're going to talk about that in the next video, so in a couple days. But feel free to ask me questions. Both your research and your final draft are due on May 15th. So I am happy to give feedback, comments. Just email me. I can do individual hangouts with students if you want to present on the screen to me and we can talk through it. So I am happy to help out because I know this is a major undertaking. I have graded your novel projects and your America's Time books. So please look in Google Classroom for those because we are no longer using Synergy as of now. So make sure to look for those grades in Google Classroom. And I look forward to talking to you next time as we talk about the rest of your persuasive paper. All right, see you later. Bye.